Going to the wonderful world of technology today, where I review or react to top 17 new technology trends that would define 2026. I'll tell you what I think about it, but I'd really like to hear your comments down below if you agree, disagree with the video and my view as well. Let's get into it.
By 2026, AI could automate up to 70% of everyday work tasks. In this video, I'm sharing 17 new technology trends that will shape 2026. From brain-controlled devices to walking robots, and how they're already starting to change the way we live. Let's dive in. Number 17, low-code, no-code development. You ever feel like building an app or tool is only for engineers? Well, as you can already tell, that's not the case anymore. By 2026, it's expected that over 75% of new apps will be built using low-code or no-code platforms. That's stuff like Glide, Bubble, and Microsoft Power Apps, where you just drag, drop, and hit publish. Even OpenAI is letting people build their own AI tools with zero code using those custom GPTs. And Google's AppSheet businesses are automating full workflows without hiring devs. Number 16.
Okay, before we go into number 16, just wanted to dwell a little bit on number 17. Yeah, I think that's interesting. That gives you power. I think that gives power to the consumer. That gives you power. So you can customize how you want your app, how you want your website. You can drag and drop. You don't have to be a developer, which is what they're saying about no coding experience required. You just have to follow the instructions. You can change the color. You can customize it. You can, you can upload your own image. You can make it the way you want it to be. So it gives you the power and the control. So I like that. That already started before 2026, but glad to hear that there are more websites and more applications where the power is with you. So yeah, I think I'm happy with that one. Let's go to number 16.
AI crafted experience in extended reality. VR isn't just headsets and games anymore. It's getting smart, like actually thinking for itself smart. In 2026, we'll see more of these AI-powered XR or extended reality spaces that generate themselves based on what you're doing. NVIDIA's already doing this with real-time characters that...
Wow, look at that. Interesting. I used Oculus. Is it Oculus? Yeah. I used the Oculus one a few years ago and I was amazed. I haven't used a VR set of VR glasses for quite some time, but I was amazed with what was available then. So it'll be interesting. Maybe one of these days I'll go into a store and try the VR glasses. I think it would be good for things like I think it would be nice for things like holiday experiences. Say, for example, I want to go to Kuala Lumpur or I want to go to Kigali or I want to go to Bali or I want to go to Cairo, right? But I don't want to go there, but I want to get the experience of being in Cairo. So it'd be nice to have a set of VR glasses I can wear and be as if I'm in Cairo. I can enter the street. I can be in the top hotel. I can be by the beachside. I can hear the sounds of people in the market and get that feeling. And that would help me to make a better decision to say, I want to be here. So I think that's good. Although I know people can still mess around with it and make the VR glasses more realistic than it should be. But it's good to also know what the capabilities are, where you can visually immerse yourself in an environment that you're not in physically. So yeah, I like that.
Hold full-on conversations. Meta's pumping billions into avatars that don't just look better, they react, they improvise. And at CES, virtual shops were adapting their layout depending on how people moved around. Number 15, smart infrastructure and LOT 2.0. All right, let's zoom out a bit, literally. By 2026, there'll be over 30 billion IoT devices. We're talking traffic lights that adjust in real time based on congestion, which is already a thing in Singapore, warehouses using AWS and Verizon to track equipment inventory without human input, and in South Korea, they got smart poles that do everything, from air quality monitoring to charging your phone. Number 14.
Okay, number 15. Before I go to number 15, human. Every time they say, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and you don't need humans. people lose jobs. People lose jobs. People have to feed families. That's the issue I have with a lot of this IoT stuff, Internet of Things. We don't need this person. We don't need that person. We're going to make sure everything's automated. We need human beings to also have jobs and to be able to feed their families and feed themselves. So that is my pushback, a little bit of pushback when we over automate everything, human jobs. Let's keep on going.
Privacy first AI and local processing. Apple's new chips can now handle AI tasks directly on your device. No cloud, no upload, just fast private processing. And Meta's Llama 3 models, you can run them locally too. Intel's Meteor Lake chips are designed to do this out of the box with built-in AI accelerators. With pressure building from Europe's GDPR and California's CCPA, AI is learning how to stay offline and keep you.
Okay, I didn't know about this. This is new. This is one of the first new ones I'm saying. This privacy first one. I hope they're going to be able to do it properly, depending on what location you are in. I hope yeah, that's what I hope. I hope that this is going to be strict and done well, and make sure that the right cybersecurity controls are applied to this one.
Your data to itself. Number 13, workflow automation at scale. Tools like ServiceNow, UiPath, and Zapier are helping companies automate full workflows. From hiring to invoicing, no human hands needed. ServiceNow actually reported up to 65% reduction in repetitive work thanks to automation in large companies. Amazon's warehouses already use predictive analytics to coordinate people and robots. So yeah, we're not just talking about automating tasks anymore. Whole processes are running on their own, and it's happening fast.
Okay, so that one, and I'll go to the top 5 after this so that we don't go through the whole thing together. And you can also get a chance to watch the video yourself, and I put credit to the creator of this wonderful video. But yes, we're already seeing that with Amazon. We're seeing a lot of stuff that Amazon is doing and ServiceNow and other hyperscalers, Salesforce, etc., to make incident reporting easier, problem management easier, and yes, repetitive tasks can be reduced. Again, one of the downsides of it is that jobs will go. Yeah, so let's go into the top. Let me just fast forward this and go to the top 10, maybe. Yeah, AR glasses, quantum computing. Let's just move to the wearables. Yep, let's go to the wearables.
Counters anymore. They're turning into 24/7 health monitors that can track stress, blood oxygen, and even early illness. Aura and Whoop are already giving athletes and everyday users recovery scores and sleep cycles. Now, new models are adding blood sugar tracking without finger pricks, and companies like Movano are working on continuous blood pressure wearables.
So how can they do that without having blood from your body? I don't believe these things are accurate. I don't believe some of these wearable watches are as accurate as we make it sound. I think there's still room for error, especially when it comes to things like blood sugar and even blood pressure. I don't think this replaces a blood pressure monitor. That's one of the downsides I have of this some of these wearables.
Some smart rings even detect changes in skin temperature before you get sick. And the best part? A lot of these devices now feed data to AI that gives you personalized nudges, not just numbers. Number 8, AR glasses replace screens. We've been talking about AR glasses for a decade, but now they're finally closing in on actual usefulness.
AR glasses, give me a break. What happened to 3D TV? It flopped. Who wants to watch TV with glasses all through? Imagine you wear glasses for a living, and now you have to wear VR glasses just to watch the news or watch football. I mean, you're going to get a headache after a while. And there's a reason why the 3D glasses didn't work. The technology was too expensive. People didn't want to wear glasses indoors. People just want to wear 3D glasses sometimes when they're going to the cinema. But to be literally watching almost everything with 3D glasses is a chore. And I think the same thing that happened to 3D glasses is going to happen to AR glasses, and I think is also going to flop.
Apple's Vision Pro got the ball rolling, and now companies like Meta, Xreal, and Samsung are working on lightweight glasses with real-time overlays. Saying,
okay, lightweight, okay. But the 3D glasses then were also lightweight. Okay, to be fair, the 3D glasses didn't have all this stuff there. So let's see. Let me give them a little bit of a chance. But I still prefer to watch stuff without glasses. Yeah, that's just me anyway.
things like live captions, navigation arrows, and even translated subtitles floating in front of you. By 2026, you might not need to pull out your phone to reply to a text or check directions. And with AI handling context, these glasses could know what info you want before you ask. Number 5, AI-powered home assistants. Smart speakers used to just play music, but now they're walking around. Amazon's Astro, first introduced as a home robot in 2021.
Okay, I've never seen this before. Anybody seen this before? Please put it in the comment section. Amazon home robot. Interesting. Wow.
Is quietly getting smarter. It's already being used for home patrol, elder care, and voice command delivery inside homes and offices. Apple's rumored to be working on its own tabletop robot, internally dubbed J595, that could swivel and track users during FaceTime calls. Meanwhile, in China, humanoid showroom assistants are already helping customers and handing out brochures. These assistants...
Wow. Humanoid showroom assistants already handing out brochures. So you're saying it's a robot that's going to tell you what TV to buy, what kettle to buy. Man, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't.
Are moving past the voice-only stage, adding screens, wheels, arms, and in some cases, facial expressions. Number 4, humanoid robots go commercial. We're now at the point where humanoid robots aren't just walking, they're working. In 2024, Figure AI signed a partnership with BMW to bring its bipedal robot, Figure 01, into automotive manufacturing. Agility Robotics is deploying Digit in logistics environments, and Tesla's Optimus is already doing basic factory tasks like folding laundry and sorting parts. What's changed? These robots can now walk, lift, and perform
why get somebody why hire somebody to help you do this when you can just buy a robot, right? Just buy a robot and it'll make you coffee, and you just have to remember to charge the robot, right? This is just, all those sci-fi movies that I watched years ago. It seems some of them are coming to life now. This is interesting. I don't know. Do I like this? What if the robot malfunctions and starts to beat you up? What do you guys think? Is that a possibility? Put it in the comment section down below, please.
Tasks with just enough dexterity to be useful. And more importantly, they're becoming cheap enough to scale.
Can it cook? Can it cook? That's what I want to know. Can it cook? Can the robot cook?
Models are expected to cost less than a small car by 2026. Number 3, AI agents that work for you. This one's moving fast. AI agents aren't just responding to prompts anymore. They're handling full tasks from start to finish. Take Devin, an AI software engineer demoed by Cognition Labs in 2024. It can build a full website, debug code, and deploy it live, all autonomously. AutoGPT and similar tools can already chain tasks together, plan an itinerary, book reservations, and send you a summary. In companies, these agents are being trained to onboard employees, manage data, or respond to clients automatically. Instead of just chatting with AI, you're starting to delegate to it. Number 2.
AI agents, so you can delegate to it. So the AI agents, some AI agents are like digital assistants. They can take phone calls. They can route phone calls to you. They can take minutes in meetings. They can transcribe. A lot is going on in the AI space, guys. So please don't get caught out. Find out what's going on and find the AI that's going to make your life better. But like I said, it's not perfect. It's not 100%. It does hallucinate, meaning if you tell it to do something, it might do something else and not do what you've told it to do. So you have to always bring it back on track. it works on training data, meaning what has been put into it is what is going to bring out, and sometimes it confuses what you're saying for something else. So you still need that human intervention and control so that the AI tool can do what you've asked it to do, for the lack of a better word.
Generative AI becomes default. In 2026,
Wow.
most of what you read, hear, or watch will have been touched, if not created, by generative AI. OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic are pushing the limits of large multimodal models like GPT-5 and Gemini Ultra, capable of handling text, images, video, and even audio in a single conversation. Adobe's Fire.
Before I just finish playing this part, you would notice some adverts now. Some adverts now you watch on TV are already made through AI. So already actors are not being used for those adverts, and it's getting better. It's getting much better. I would say it's getting much better. I can still tell, but there's sometimes you're not going to be able to tell. We're going to get to a point where only an expert will be able to tell between a real image or a real video and AI. And for me, that's scary because of the evil people out there that might want to use it for nefarious activities, set people up, etc. It's going to be interesting in 2026 and beyond how this is going to be used. Good and bad, of course.
Fly and Runway ML are powering commercial video editing, while 11 Labs let you clone voices and generate speech in seconds. This isn't just a trend, it's a shift in how content gets made. Whether you're writing an article or producing a podcast, AI is now part of the process. Number 1. The rise of brain-computer interfaces. And here it is, the wildest one. Brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs, are starting to move from the lab to the real world. In early 2024, Neuralink confirmed it had implanted its first chip in a human, allowing them to control a computer cursor just by thinking. Meanwhile, companies like Synchron and Precision Neuroscience are developing less invasive devices that can restore mobility or communication for people with paralysis. In clinical trials, stroke patients have used BCIs to regain control of limbs or send messages through thought. We're still in early days, but the implications are massive, and they're...
So for this one, I think it's not bad for people who've been paralyzed or have mobility issues. This BCI helps them to use their brain. Maybe they need to alert someone that something is happening, or they need something done. They can't move or they can't speak, but they can think. So they're using this computer to direct that thing. My issue with it is the ethical part. When that thing, that data, that chip that's been stored in that person's brain, what are they doing with that person's thoughts? Where are they keeping that data? Who controls that data? What's it used for? And what other stuff is it used for apart from the use case, which is to help that person live a simpler life? Who is buying the data? Who's harvesting the data? Who's storing the data? Who's manipulating the data? Those are some questions I have. But overall, yeah, I can see the use case, definitely.
no longer theoretical. That wraps the full countdown.
All right, guys, thank you very much for staying till the end. I'll put the video down in the description below, and I'll see you in the next one.